Welcome everybody to this week's free episode. If you'd like to hear this episode before everyone else and listen to a bonus episode, you can head over to our Patreon. If you're on YouTube and want to listen to the audio, then you can listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts. And if you're on audio and want to see our handsome faces, we're on YouTube as mentioned before. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the episode.
No one wants to die. And yet, death is the destination we all share. No one has ever escaped it. And that is as it should be, because death is very likely the single best invention of life. It's life's change agent. It clears out the old to make way for the new. Right now, the new is you. But someday, not too long from now, you will gradually become the old and be cleared away. Sorry to be so dramatic, but it's quite true. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary.
Welcome everybody to the 12th episode. Right? This is the 12th episode, né, Makosi?
Yes, it's the 12th episode. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Good morning. Absheni. What's the other one? Goeiemorgen. I don't know how you greet in Greek, whatever. But hi,
Hola,
guys.
goeiemorgen, Ella. Don't forget the hola.
¿Cómo estás? You know. So,
I'm good, thank you. I'm
guys.
good, thank you. Thanks for asking. I'm good.
Yeah, yeah. I'm also good. I feel
That's
good.
what you must
I
say. You
didn't.
said como estás, so that must means how are you? How are
How
you?
you doing? Yeah. I know that.
Well, I was
How you
answering your
doing?
question. Spanish. Don't forget, guys. He's a native Spanish speaker, so fluent.
Yeah, I'm fluent in this. I'm fluent.
Right.
Don't mess with me.
He's
Don't mess with
100%.
me.
I think he got some Spanish blood in him. Ne, Makosi? You got some Spanish
You
blood.
never know, bro. Maybe my surname might be Sanchez somewhere there. Costa. You never know. You never know. So what can we do? What can we do? So and apologies, guys. Before you'll roast me, apologies. It's really cold in South Africa now, as we're speaking, and like I'm wearing my gown. I'm sorry. Apologies, Ashana. Apologies to my colleagues. Apologies to my managers. I'm sorry.
No,
It's
but
cold.
this is an offense. It's an offense. We can actually ban you for a couple of episodes. Get a new co-host in. You
I,
know,
I, I'm
but
sorry,
we
my
won't. Your
managers.
first strike. It's your first strike. You know, first strike.
Okay, we strike it out there. You see, I apologize to my managers, to everyone. I'm giving the Will Smith speech now.
Oh Lord, you just showed him the crying now. Now you just showed the crying. Now you put some tears in there, and then it's convincing.
I need to slap someone first, and then I go there and be like,
But
"I'm
that goes
sorry,
down
guys."
bad. That goes down bad. Will Smith can't catch
Bro,
a break. Jeez.
I feel sorry for Will Smith. Like honestly, Will
But now
Smith.
apparently it's not that Jada. You know, we were talking when I think it was on the previous recording. We were talking about Jada, and they said
Mm,
that she said she doesn't need protecting. But apparently now it's not that she said it. She never said it like out. The report is that the source claims that she said that. So it's not like she didn't come
it's
out
not like it's
publicly and
her.
saying it. Yeah.
Oh, these. What do they call them? Paparazzi. Yeah, they like saying stuff, nah.
They just make
Sure.
things up, bruh. They just say things for saying sake. You know what I'm saying? So I
You
don't know.
can't wait until they say, "Oh, Ashwin has has slept with a
I mean, I'm not
13-year-old."
God, no. Check out
You'll
Kati,
shoot
the
them,
cameras, and people
bro.
like they always get upset. Me, I'm a Nazi, man. Get away here. Skull leopard. Get away here.
Nine, bro. You
Um,
must face them that straight, bro. You have to
Put
put
them
them in a
China
line.
bangles. Give them China bangles. Yeah. You're gonna get this now. I'm gonna punish you.
You know what my brother says? If that thing comes up, he will go to the reporter straight, kidnap him there, and then cut his feet under there, and then dip them in acid. Bro. Yes, so I'm like, this guy is
Yeah,
savage. Nah.
that's reacting it. This man is playing too much Mortal Kombat. He's playing too much Mortal Kombat. Fatality. So what the fatality the old stuff. What's going on?
Yo, bro, realness here, bro. Hey, Otherwise, Ashwin, you are leading me today. Oh, that sounds wrong. Eh,
It doesn't sound wrong, bro. What does that mean? How does that sound wrong, bro? I'm the alpha. I always lead. I don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't sound wrong. I mean, come on.
that's why I'm
Don't
saying
do
it
that.
sounds wrong because I'm giving you all the privilege. I'm giving you all the honor, like you're being a god now. Look at
I'm
you,
an
huh?
alpha. This is what you do. You betas, you bow
Uh,
down. What can I do? You
uh,
guys must bow. You must go on your
that's a
knees, say,
change.
Hail Alpha Ashwin. This is just what has to happen. I don't understand.
Hail, imagine, bro, over my dead body. Hail Ashwin, yar,
Long live
yar.
the king. Long live the king. Yeah. Long live the
That's
king.
my name, guys. That's my name on Instagram. If you follow us on Instagram, also Bypass Podcast, follow Ashton Cole, follow
Yep.
Long Live Kosi. You see, Long Live Kosi is Long Live King. You understand, guys? So that's how it is, It's just the vernac, the vernac.
Yeah, but audience know who's the alpha and who's the beta. They know. They know.
Oh, they know. Comment down, guys. Comment down. Who's the alpha and who's the beta? Yeah. There's a specific comment that I still have to address. I will find you. I'm
Ah,
joking.
that what they call us a simp, ne? That's what they call us a simp. Ah, yeah. What's wrong with that, oh, bro? He doesn't even know us, bro. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going
What
on,
did we
man.
do to you? What did we do to you? Come
Nah,
create
he's not right, eh?
another. It's not
If you
right.
see this video, you thanks for the engagement. That's all I'll say. I'll keep it PG. Thanks for the engagement. Other than that, you just check. We're always talking about anonymous. He doesn't know that we close with anonymous, so we're gonna
This
hack you,
oh,
boss. Watch out, we
yeah,
hack you.
boss,
Yeah,
boss, we throwing threats here, bro.
we're the king of threats, bro. We're the king of threats. I'll poke you.
Bro,
I'll poke you.
see, I'll poke you, Excel. I'll poke you.
Don't make me come there by your posy. I'll get you by your posy, boss. Don't make me
You
come
know,
there.
bro, you reminded me of Wackett Simpson. Yo, Wackett Simpson. Yo. So I was watching this other thing before we get into it. I was watching this other thing, the video on TikTok. So
Yeah.
he calls us this other Indian family now. And then he's like, I'm sorry, I'm a property manager here. The neighbors are telling me that you're always holding prayers and you're making a noise. The guy's like, so what kind? What kind? Is it my problem? It's my religion, right? Hey. Workers is like, oh, they even complain about the curry that you'll cook every time. Yo, bro, the guy got mad. He was angry. He was like, you know what? If you want to come here, I will show you how to cook. I'll show you how to cook. Instead of saying fight, he said, I will show you how to cook. Yo, bro, he's Owens. But anyways, Ashton, let's kick it off, bro. What a good 6 minutes. Wow, what a good 6 minutes
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Indians.
have to.
Yeah. It reminds me of that song of Trevor Noah. We all friends except the Indians.
Even that one,
Whoa,
when,
whoa, Indians.
when Pakistan is going to war, chaka, 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 chaka. Yo,
What
bro.
a race of people. I respect those guys. Really, what a race of
Yo.
people. They have the best
What
food. They
race.
have the best food, definitely.
Best
Questionable
movies,
people, but
best
the best
food.
food. Ah, just joking. Uh, so yeah. What's the topic again? Losers, ne? You a loser.
Loser. You a loser, guys. You a loser.
I
Y'all are
forgot my own
losers, yo.
episode, bro. Forgot.
Ah, Ashton is
So
gonna
yeah,
spit some
let's get
bars.
serious. Let's get serious for a minute. Let's get serious.
Yes.
Let me just
Where's
give some back.
where's the
I don't even
place?
think the backstory is necessary to this thing, bro. Because
It's
then
not
people,
necessary.
how Mensa get. I don't have time. So
They
yeah,
get emotional.
hey, I don't have time for emotions and things, bro. I mean, I just keep it clean. Go on about my day. You know what I'm saying? I try and keep peace with everyone.
Yes,
So
peace. We
I'm
just speaking
I'm of
our
the belief,
minds, yeah.
right, Nemakosi? Sorry to break you
Yes,
there,
yes, yes.
but I'm of the
Sorry,
belief,
sorry.
right?
Yeah.
If you're not improving yourself, right? If you're not working on yourself, or you're not doing anything uh to better your life, you're a loser. You have what I call a loser's mentality. Now, simply
Yeah, yeah.
being loser, being accepting defeat, accepting your situation for what it is. Simple, right? It's not a crazy statement to make, right? You
Mm,
you you
mm.
can agree with me. It's not like it's out of this world to say that, right?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, it's not.
So, but you agree with that sentiment, with the first part of
No,
the statement, right?
that one, I stand with you. I agree with you. Yeah, it's
Thank you.
true.
See, that's it. That's a
Yeah,
true co-host there. He doesn't let the O
yeah,
just drown. He picks me up,
yeah.
holds me up. He said, "Nah, I
Which-
stand with you." I need to work on
no, I
that. Me, I
stand
need to
it.
work on my co-hosting. I need to because I threw him under the bus a couple of
Yeah,
times. I
because
can remember I threw him under, and you know what? The Lord is
eh,
condemning me now. I'm just getting convicted here. Nah, I do apologize. I do apologize.
well, apology accepted.
Thank you.
Apology
Thank you.
accepted.
Now we
You are
can go into war.
forgiven.
Let's go to
Yeah, we can
Ukraine.
go into.
Just joking. No, let's not go to Ukraine. Nah, I'm cool. Too
Chill,
soon?
bro.
No.
Accept. Chill, man.
So
Chill.
yeah, so what I was saying is, right? We
Yeah,
both can
yeah.
agree with that statement. I don't think anyone that is of you know that has a sane mind can agree with that, or maybe you disagree. It's cool. If you disagree, it's also fine. But it's a fair statement to make you a loser. You suck. You suck at life. You a leech. I hate people like that. That's what
You're a
I
leech.
hate people that just accept their circumstance, right, and do nothing about it. I mean,
Mm,
there's in every circumstance, in every situation in life, you can do something about it. So
mm.
you just laying around there and lazing around, eating off people. I hate it. I hate it. Do something. Do something.
Do
Start a
something with
podcast.
your life.
Do something
Yeah.
with your life. Come
Look at
on. Or
us
don't
now,
start a
guys.
podcast because we're running the podcast game right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
tough
yeah,
now after Ash. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be tough to get into
yeah,
the game.
yeah,
But
yeah. True that.
you can always start something else. You can maybe start a TV show or something. Go back there. I don't know, but do
You can
something.
invite us even. It's fine. You can invite us. We're cool with that. But
Bruh.
then, but Ashwin, you speaking of these people now. These people have the mentality of like, okay, the government is gonna do everything for them. Nah,
Yeah, freebies. They want freebies.
freebies. Like guys, you can't expect the government to do everything for you. Like they basically, I've once heard that govern is control, and then ment is like the mentality. So they're controlling your mentality. So for
Oh, yeah, no,
instance,
that what this conspiracies are those.
yeah,
But yeah,
no,
continue.
no, I was just thinking of it, but then yeah. So like guys, if you if you're depending on the government, I suggest that you start changing your mindset, Don't depend on the government a lot because the government can fail you, can
Yeah,
change. It depend on you.
yeah.
Is that even a way? Depend on you, but improve yourself. Don't be that lazy
Depend on
guy
God.
of like,
Find God. You
yeah,
guys need
yeah,
God.
find God. Find
Find
God.
God.
Oh, why would I
Thank you.
forget
You
about
need
my
Jesus
Lord
in
and
your life.
Savior?
You need a little bit
Need Jesus
Jesus.
in your
That's
life.
my granny would tell me. You guys need a little bit of Jesus. You just need a little bit
Jesus
of
in you.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, before I get told, oh, there's another Christian just trying to push his narrative. Okay, shut up. No one
Yeah,
cares
yeah.
about you.
Yo,
No one cares about
yo,
you.
ish, these
So
comments.
yeah, religion aside, even if you're not religious, it's still something to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to have religion to have order in your life.
Hmm.
You can do it, and just improve yourself. But now, Makosi, ask yourself this. I'll ask you this question: why is it important, in your opinion, right, to always improve your situation? Or is it, as we've now already established, it is important because you have to do it.
Yes, yes.
But why? Why do you think it's like that? In your own opinion, you know. And I
It
did send you
builds
this
you.
question. I made sure I sent you this question
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
could think
Yeah,
about it.
you sent me
So
the
there you
question.
go.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It,
I
it,
did my
it
homework. Thank you.
before the managers fire us. Okay, sorry guys. He sent these things. He sent these things. Don't worry.
Thank you, Makosi. Thank
But
you.
then why is it important to improve? It improves your character. Let me say it adds value to your to your character, if I could say that, if
Okay,
you agree with me.
I hear you.
Um,
Definitely,
you,
I
you hear
agree.
me on yes. Also, you can when you encounter something in the future, you will know how to get on with it, how to solve it. For instance, we say,
Yeah,
I will state it again: experience is not the best teacher, but evaluated experience is the best teacher. Let me put
yeah.
it that way.
And who said that
Evaluated.
again?
John C. Maxwell, guys. John C.
Um,
Maxwell. John
Don't you
C.
wanna show them
Maxwell.
your book? You don't wanna show them your book. You don't have your book. Show
Oh,
them your book
oh, oh,
and
oh,
the
oh,
book
oh.
recommendation. Yeah, of course he was giving book recommendation. I checked, yo, what's going on here? So read. I didn't
Yes,
know my
yes, it's
read.
leadership, guys. Leadership. You can see it here. I will link it down below. You have to go and buy it. There's no free PDF. If you want the free PDF, you can just go follow us on Instagram and then DM us.
Yeah. DM him and he'll take pictures of it for you. Don't stress.
Yeah,
He
don't
definitely is going
stress,
to do it.
guys.
He'll take a
Don't
picture.
stress.
He'll definitely do it. 100% he's gonna do that.
Yeah, guys. But to bring on it builds your character. Also now to encounter certain things in the future. I don't know if Ashton agrees with me, but okay, he does agree with me. You mustn't throw me under the bus, okay? But yeah, it's like that. It's like that.
No, I agree with
Evaluated
you. No,
experience.
100%. You speaking sense. It's just when people don't speak sense, then I tend to not agree. But what you're saying makes sense, and it's true. I agree
Mm-hmm.
100%. We're having a good podcast episode. No fighting, nothing. Everything is rosy.
Fairy tale. It will reach there one moment where we will disagree with each other. For
Yeah.
it will come now. I'm telling you, it will come now. We'll be like arguing. You never know, guys. But then it's important. I don't know what makes it important to you. Why is it important, Ashwin? If I can
Uh,
get your answer.
I think
Oh,
you,
oh,
you pretty much covered it all. What I
okay.
will also say is that it's important because remember we don't love our lives just for ourselves. We love our
Mm-hmm.
lives. We're not like lone wolves, so to say. But so
Mm-hmm.
every decision that we make in our life impacts another person, impacts the
Yeah, yeah,
economy, impacts the country. Every decision. So
yeah,
what I
yeah.
would
True.
say is it is important to improve yourself because it's not only improving yourself, it's improving your overall circumstance. It's improving your brother's life. It's improving
Mm,
your friend's life, your mother's life, your father's life. And if you think of it from that perspective, and you start to see that you just being kind of nonchalant
mm.
about everything in life, it's kind of selfish, and it tends
You know,
to it tends to change your perspective of life. Yeah, you saying?
I was sitting on this guy there. They were having a panelist thing, whatever. Yeah. So he said to us that he has a team, right? And he mentored that team. He taught that team everything. But then now for him, to get to another level, he has to improve on himself and gain more knowledge so we can also impart it on the team, you know so it shows that it also inspires. If you improve your situation, it inspires others to do certain things,
Yes.
within
Yes.
your field. It
True.
inspires, and that's like a good thing, because if you're only living for yourself, it's a yo guys, I know there's some moments where you have to be alone, but there's some moments where you have to see your circle. You have to impact your circle. You're not living for you. You have a purpose on this. You have a purpose here.
Yeah.
You came here for a purpose, and you have to fulfill that purpose. And you cannot fulfill that your purpose, no matter what. It has to link to someone else, to improving someone else's life.
Yep.
No matter, I'm stating that now. It's not about
Yes.
improving yourself. It's about improving your family's life, whatever you do. So yeah, improving your situation inspires. Put it
Yeah, and
here.
when you live for yourself, you die early, and that's
Mm,
that's facts because you tend to go down this hedonistic lifestyle, and you're loving for yourself. So if your decisions only impact yourself and you don't really love yourself, then you'll make
yeah,
terrible decisions. And even if you do love yourself, you'll still make terrible decisions because it's all based on what
true.
you think and what you feel is the right way. And that's not
Hmm.
necessarily the greatest way to love life. You by all
Yeah,
means, if you want to be that person, go and be that person. But it's just not throughout history. It's been proven that that's not it. I mean, you look at Hitler did that. He believed he loved life for himself. It's not
yeah,
that he loved for this great superior race. That was the farce. It's
mm,
because he believed that was it. So he loved for his belief.
yeah.
And
He's
that you
belief.
seen what Hitler did. So you don't want to be Hitler, do you? So thank you. So
Right,
if
there's
if
many
you
people who want to be Hitler
if you
out
take
there.
anything from this episode, it's don't be Hitler. Yeah. Don't be Hitler.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's
yeah.
some of the
Yeah,
that's some of
yeah,
the title. There's the title.
yeah.
You guys have got the title there. Don't be Hitler.
Hitler, don't
Ooh,
be Hitler.
let's
Yes,
go. You
yes.
guys are gonna click on this video so much. You're like, oh, what's this guy talking about Hitler? Oh my word, what's happening here? Oh, this is neo
Yeah,
Nazis. Yeah, the neo Nazis here. A couple of two neo Nazis. No, no,
yeah.
don't get ahead of
Don't be
yourself.
Hitler.
Don't get ahead
Quote
of
of the
yourself.
episode. Quote, yeah, that's quote of the episode. Quote of
Bro,
the day, maybe.
yeah,
Be bald.
don't be
Anyways,
Hitler.
never mind.
So what I would say is, uh,
Mhm.
just do it. Sometimes it sucks. Because sometimes you have to do the hard work. You need to maybe wash cars to make money or something. But it pays off in the end because it teaches you life lessons. Every bad experience that you go through is not necessarily
Yes.
bad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
Because you can learn
Mm.
from that. I ever saying that. I don't know if I said it before here on the podcast. You guys can let me know in the comments if I did. But I always say that two L's make a W. So and
Mhm.
and and
Mhm.
and and if the only time you take a L is if you don't learn. If you don't learn,
Mhm.
that's the only time. If you don't learn from the mistake you made, if you learn from the mistake you made, then it's not an L. Case in
True,
point.
true.
Here's a case in point. Let me give you an example. All right. So you ask a girl out, right? But she
Uh,
says no. You go back and you say, okay, why did she say no? Maybe I was a bit rough. Maybe I tapped her on the
true.
shoulder. Maybe I did that.
Mm.
Maybe
Mhm.
I give her a tap on the shoulder, like old
Mhm.
Ashwin did once upon a time. Tap on the shoulder. Never good. Never tap the shoulder. It's weird.
Never
Don't do
tap the
stuff like
shoulder,
that, man.
guys.
We holler at you, yeah, honey. Don't do that. Don't do that. So now you learn from that mistake. Now I learn from that. I never tap people on their shoulders anymore. Or if I do, it's ironic. It's like to be weird. It's like, hey, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I learned from that. I never took the L because it wasn't an L. Because I learned. Because now I know next time if I go and approach a girl, I'm not gonna tap her on the shoulder. That increases my chances, you know what I'm saying, of getting something out there. And who knows, I might get rejected again. But then what happens when you get rejected again? You learn
Mm.
from that. You say, okay, what happened there? And when you've done all this now, and you've done your critical thinking and your
Thinking.
processes as all been done, and they're still
Mm.
saying no, right? Then you have to just realize that it's not you, it's them. Then they're not ready for anything. So
Yeah.
but
They just
but
wanna fool
always
around.
start. This is what I always do. I always start off what I did wrong, because that's a great place to be. Once you can be so self-aware with in any situation you find yourself, and you can say, okay, what did I do wrong, and what can I improve on? That means you're a better
Mm.
person, and you'll
Mm.
you'll you'll grow from that situation better than the next person, or the person that thinks what they did wrong. Nah, they did me wrong or so once. Nah, they did. That's once they take me for one. That was never
Yeah.
learning anything in life. Whereas the person that says, okay, cool, they did wrong, but I may have assisted in it. That's the problem with our culture these days. We don't want to take accountability for our actions because we don't believe that actions have consequences anymore. We just believe that
Mhm.
people people just get away with stuff, and
Yeah,
then and then we
that's true.
overcompensate with cancel culture, and then you know what I'm saying. So I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
So
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 just take accountability for your actions, guys, and learn from them and improve yourself. Just go. Go
mm.
and do it.
So
It's not that
when
difficult.
Ashwin
It
is
seems
saying
difficult.
when Ashwin is saying this, I'm getting the word self introspection.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah. That's
yeah.
the word I'm getting there.
That's
Yeah.
the one.
That's the
That
word.
one hurts.
That's the one. Hey.
I've had many a nights in tears for that one. I tell you that. I raise my hand up there. I've been there. Because that one hurts. That one that one will get you. It will get you down. But you know what? You come out of that crying. I always advocate
Mm,
for a good crying session. Cry, guys. Don't be afraid to cry. Just cry. Because you come out of that thing and all that emotions have been left and you're on to a
mm,
new thing, bro. You're on to a new thing. So I have
that's
many
true,
self
guys.
introspections where I had to just let a few tears down. Get some salt out, balance the salt.
Mhm,
You know what I'm saying? And
mhm.
you learn and you learn. So do some self introspection. It's very simple. Just ask yourself
You
the
know?
questions. Ask yourself three questions. What went wrong? Why did it go wrong?
Yes. Why did it
And
go wrong?
who did it go wrong with? Who was at fault? Three questions. It's as simple as that. And that's
So
all. You don't
why,
need to do you
what,
don't need
and
to do
who?
the how, you don't need to do just three. What, who, why. Simple.
Mm,
I give you that
mm,
three.
mm. Yeah, that's true, guys.
The
For
when and the
instance, you can
how
also
doesn't
give. You can give an example of certain business owners out in this world, like KFC. Okay, let me say the light bulb before I don't know. Ashton can assist me in this, but apparently the light bulb, it took time to create the light bulb. How many tries did he do? I don't know.
So
I don't know.
there's a
A
thing that says
multiple.
that it took 1,000 attempts at
Mm,
it. But
1,000 attempts.
I wouldn't be quick to glorify Thomas Edison and the light bulb because that stole that idea. He stole it. It's like Mark Zuckerberg. They stole it. They steal us. They thieves. They stole the thing. So he wasn't this genius, okay? And he actually lied at one of his things. Like
Mm.
he deceived a lot of people, but it's a good point. It's a good point because he did continue trying. Although he continued trying to steal, it still continued trying, and it worked out for us. I mean, here we have light bulbs here. You know what I'm saying? It was a good theft. It's good theft. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm.
never advocate for theft, but that was good. That was a good one. Thank you
That's
for
true.
stealing, and Mark Zuckerberg, thank you for stealing Facebook. Otherwise we wouldn't have all this. We wouldn't have YouTube. We wouldn't have
We
all
wouldn't
this.
have it.
Without Facebook, none of social media exists, and
Ooh,
that's just
you
fact.
YouTube.
Without
It's
Steve
facts.
Jobs, none of technology, or at least the technology that we have now exists. So, you know what I'm saying,
I think you people can see. You see, our listeners, watchers of the podcast, you all can see how Steve Jobs and them are playing a role in your life. Can you see? You'll have phones, you'll have whatsoever, because they improved their situation. They never gave up. They improved their situation. For instance, if you watch the movie, what's this? Steve Jobs. I think you watched the movie Steve Jobs, now.
yeah,
You watched it.
I watched it a couple of
Yeah.
times. I
And
actually want to
you all
watch it
saw,
again today.
guys. Mm,
Uh,
you all saw how many times he made calls just for investors to come in. Like he was literally sitting there, based I don't know, based on a true story. You saw how Steve Jobs was just making calls, needing assistance. He's playing a role in your lives. Most of y'all carry Apple phones, iPhones. Hey, listen to me say Apple phones, iPhones. You'll
Android,
carry.
because they all copied
Uh,
Apple. I mean, let's just be honest with that. Google copied Apple, Microsoft copied Apple. No, these are
Hater.
Steve Jobs said it himself.
It-
Steve Jobs, you sued them. He literally sued them. So I don't know. I mean, in our intro, we literally have a Steve Jobs speech. That the second part of the intro, that's a Steve Jobs speaking.
uh,
I mean,
uh,
he's
oh yeah,
speaking
yeah,
at
yeah,
the,
yeah,
at
yeah.
the graduation day, I think, of South University of South Carolina, California,
So then,
Carolina.
so then, I have a question for you. Moving on, Ashton, I have a question for you. Okay, is life unfair?
Oh, okay. Yes, life is unfair.
Okay,
It depends on what
let's
you
hear.
mean by the statement, I guess. It depends on. Look,
Like
life is unfair, obviously, because it's poverty. Life is
okay,
that's the number one point for life being unfair. I mean, people are born into. We aren't born into. We don't choose the situation that we are born into. You know what I'm saying? So life is
okay,
unfair in terms of that, but everything after birth, there's no unfairness about it. You literally have the power to make what you want, to do what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? You literally have the power to become a millionaire. And
okay,
sometimes people just say that, "Oh, you have the power to do it. Let's do it." No, I literally mean it. You can do it. Although it's very hard. It's a lot of hard work. People don't tell you that. You see, they'll just tell you have the power. Let's do it. Yeah, yeah. But no, there's a lot of hard work that goes into. You need to put the graft in, and sometimes people are not equipped with the right mental tools to do that. So what I would say is start first here with the mental. Get your mental right, and then you'll be okay. Then the unfairness of life doesn't matter. Once you have your mental right, you good, you all sorted, then nothing can breach it. Nothing can
mm,
breach it.
mm,
You'll be okay.
mm, mm,
So life is
mm.
unfair. 100% life is unfair. Of course, it's unfair. There's people that is born into millionaires. There's people that is born into a homeless person. There's people that are born in prisons. Life is unfair. You know, people die accidentally. You get scammed. There's a lot of unfair elements to life, but it's all in how you deal with it. It's all in how you deal with it. And if you can deal with it properly, and that's the point of this podcast or this episode, is to make
Mm,
sure you guys can get the basics of changing the mind and improving yourself in terms of your current situations. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
So you
mm,
once you guys get that grasp and you understand you are in control of who you want to be or who you currently are, yeah, and you guys will be great. We'll have a lot
Mm.
of South Africa will have. I mean, we're sitting with the potential. We're sitting with the potential to be the greatest country, and
Honestly, yeah, that's true.
because we're
That's
so
true.
diverse in we're so diverse in our nature. We have many we have engineers, we have top doctors, we have scientists, we have mathematicians in all elements of a Western society.
Mm, mm.
We have the power to dominate, and I feel we're going to do that. By the time I close my eyes, I will see South Africa a great nation once we get rid of all the scoundrels that is in government right now, all these little rascals. Once we get rid of them, we'll be good. They work on my nerves,
Mm.
and they run our country into the ground. And
And
yeah, that's for
they are
all you
doing that.
ANC. Yeah, I'm calling you out.
Yeah.
You absolute
Yeah, I'm gonna call them out also, bro. Like ANC are just messing
garbage.
up the country now. Nah, honestly, yeah, I'm not playing no joke. Like you're
I don't like
messing up the
politics, but
country.
I can become I can get into politics, and you can see that this country's been run into the ground, and
Bro,
so
like
I'll never leave this
people,
country, no matter how much I want to. I'll never leave it. It's a great country. I love it.
you know,
I love it.
Ashwin, it confuses me since you're talking about the whole ANC situation here. Are people scared of change if another political party comes in? You know?
I used to think that. I used to think that the Mensa are scared of apartheid happening again. I don't think people are
Mm-hmm.
that shallow anymore. I think people are just they're comfortable. They don't. You know what it is, Marcosi, and this is the real point, and this is the
Yeah.
final point that I'll make on this whole politics. The thing is, right? People don't see you. It's like smoking a cigarette, right? You don't see the effects that it has on your lungs. You don't see
Okay.
what it does to your lungs, right? So therefore you just
Mm-hmm.
continue doing because you like doing it. Now it's the same thing. You'll keep voting for the ANC because it's the safe option, right? But you don't see that they're damaging our lungs, they're damaging your heart, they're damaging the lungs of the country. The cigarette, we addicted to the state of our country that it is, because at the end of the day we're not dying. You know what I'm saying? We have life, we cool,
Yeah.
everything is okay. People are so I wouldn't say they're not educated enough, but what I would say is that they don't want to care much about politics. They don't, because it doesn't affect us on a day to day. It doesn't, like, it's not like someone coming and clap you. That affects you right now. Hey, you just smacked me.
Mm,
I need to sort this out right now. We're gonna sort it out. We're gonna throw hands. All right.
mm.
We're gonna go out in the street. Someone's gonna die. All right.
So
Now
yeah, I see.
on this thing on this thing, obviously it doesn't affect us like on a day-to-day basis, like it's in your face. It doesn't affect you, like you don't all you can do is the only time you see it affects you is when the price goes up. Oh Lord, the petrol
Well,
price is up again. Yeah, oh no, we need to go into riots. But you see, that's just because it's a mishandling of a lot of things that come before. So what I will say is that we don't understand the root of the problem. We actually don't understand
mm,
there's a problem at all, and that's all I'll say.
let's move on before, yeah, because I have a lot to say on ANC, though, a
But do you
lot,
agree? Do
like
you
a
agree
lot.
with what I just said? Does it
No,
make sense?
it makes sense. It makes
Yeah,
sense. It's like slow poison. We're dying slowly. We're
exactly,
dying slowly.
exactly,
We're dying
exactly.
slowly, and
You
people are
don't
not
see.
seeing it.
It's like when you're stuck in the
Yeah.
mud. Like, what's that sinking sand? You don't notice
Mm,
it
mm.
until you're almost dead.
Yeah.
So
Like slow poison. Like we literally dying, guys. We literally dying. But I respect the youth out here. They grinding now. I can see some of them are changing, but some of
now
them are
we
like
got a lot
still
of
in the
innovators,
middle.
and when the country's going
Mm.
to come right.
It's gonna come right.
The youth is where you guys that are watching right now. This is where it is. 'Cause I don't think we have old men are watching. Yeah, if we have old people watching, I am sorry. Your time is past. You can't do anything. You literally can't do anything. Unfortunately,
Unlucky.
go
Next
to the old
time.
age home. Go to the old age home, Jerry. Go to the old age home. Yeah,
Jerry. Oh my guys, it starts with us. It is with you. It starts with us. It
yeah.
starts with
The youth
us.
is the future. The youth is the
The
future.
youth is the future. I know some of y'all are complaining like, nah, these people, they'll end up, these boomers, they'll be like, no, but they don't want to let go. Hey, if they don't want to let go, bruh, do your thing so you can, like, for instance, look at I only say Elon Musk. Look at Elon Musk, okay? Look at him now. Look at him.
Chief, we check him. He's a boss. We're gonna talk
He's
about
a
him. We're gonna
boss.
talk about
We're
Elon
gonna talk
Musk.
about.
He's an
Uh,
African, buddy. We claim that. Oh, we have an
we claim.
African that's doing these things. Like, he's no African American. He's an African. That's
Bro,
his our body. That. Aye, donkey. You know, I was just thinking how proud of I am of you. Hi, Elon. If you see this, bro, I sharp donkey. We'll
please.
meet one day. We'll go to Mars one day. Me and you. Don't stress.
Yes, bro. Yes, yes, yes. But then, if you look at his situation, the way he doesn't care about the government, he doesn't care about like what's happening at all. Like for instance, now Russia is throwing threats to him. If you look at it, because he done something that he wasn't supposed to do. He doesn't care. He's just doing it, guys. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it because he knows that change starts with him. The first guy. Okay, let me not say the first guy. Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. He's the first person to succeed with an electrical car. He brought a solution into America, even though we wish it was South Africa, but it's fine.
He doesn't like us. He
Uh,
doesn't like South Africa, and I
yeah,
don't blame him. I also don't like South
I
Africa.
don't blame him, bro. Like, imagine, okay, out of topic, imagine, bro, if a Tesla was brought to South Africa and these Tesla charging ports or whatever, that thing will be stolen in South Africa. Like, I'm telling you now, bro. I'm telling you now. They will
Yeah.
find a way. They will find a way. If they stealing robots, what would stop them from stealing the thing, the Tesla ports, charging ports here? I'm like thinking, I'm like, okay, now I understand. I
And all
understand. I
time Brady,
understand.
they're stealing robots now. You just check out
Bruh.
three men walking down with a robot. They say, what is going on here?
It's like,
There's all
man,
them marching down with the robot. They say, okay, these all time
like
brave, bro.
other
That's the
week I was
funniest thing I've
just
ever seen, bro. That's the funniest thing I've
other.
ever seen.
Actually, this is true. I must start taking videos. I
You
see the
start checking
weirdest things.
that's what I'm checking. I'm checking this thing was someone rode into the pole. Can't you just turn left? You see
Hey,
three Owens walking down with a robot. Yeah,
hey. This is the country we love in, guys.
bruh.
Hey. Don't mess. These guys, they have a way. They have a way. That police digged in, and then how did they get it out? We don't know. We don't
You'll never
know.
know. You'll never know,
We'll
bro. You'll
never
never. You'll
know.
just check it
You
out, bro.
never
You'll
know.
never know. You'll just check them there. You'll never know how that thing is out, bro. These Owens have, bro. I said that Owens that used to like steal like the transformers and things, bro. They have
Yeah.
ways of doing it. They're sophisticated. That's what I say, bro. South Africa is sitting with here. They got the knowledge and we have the intelligence. We just need to unlock it because they're using it for all the
Mm,
wrong things, bro. How
things.
did they get the pole out? No one knows. No one knows. Just check him walking
No
down
one
with a robot.
knows.
Yeah.
Bruh,
It's a piece of sure. I check. Yeah, what is going on here?
we
Oh no,
like
no,
we
no. Don't.
literally have the intelligence, guys. We have the intelligence. It's hard. I'm gonna tell you, it's hard. It's hard. We weren't promised, like a steady journey, all fairy tales, but we were promised a safe landing. Let me put it in that way: a
Yeah,
safe landing,
yeah.
a safe landing. We weren't promised a safe journey because there will be potholes. That big pothole there that will be like, yeah. And
And you
now I
know
want to
South
give
Africa
up
has
now.
potholes. I tell you, it's not potholes. It's
Yeah,
craters, bro. These don't have
you,
craters. You can't
you
even go around it anymore. You can't even go
shoot,
around with the
bro.
car, bro. You have to pick your car up, lift it up, and go through with
Mm.
go over the potholes.
Ashton is wild, Ashton and all these theories of his, like these stories, Ashton, Ashton the storyteller, the alpha story. How
Nah,
Ashton came about.
telling
It
you,
should
bro.
be a
Then
movie
you call
about
that
you,
same
bruh.
three Owens that was picking the robot up. You know they always blom there on the corner. You know those Owens. You check it's those Owens
Uh,
that blomming on the corner there. It's waiting for peace job. You call that Owens. It was picking the robot. You seen them picking the robot. You say, hey, just come pick my car up. Let me just go over this pothole.
That's what. Okay, yeah. That's what. Let's move on. Let's move on before we get out of area. Okay, let's move on, guys. Guys, bring it all down. Bring it all down to y'all. Y'all just have to improve your situation. There will be times where you're just, speed bump. That speed bump. It's
Yeah.
a, it's a, it's a, it's a lesson.
You
It's
must
a
go. You must go
lesson,
like the
guys.
golf drivers. You must go around the speed bump. You don't go over the speed bump. You must go around the
Yeah,
speed.
yeah. Stance game, no stance
You
game.
must
And they
go. You go
bouncing in
right.
the
You go
car. They
left, and
go,
then you
go, go,
take
go,
it
go, go,
over.
go, go. Mm.
The way the
Yeah,
Owens do it,
bro.
I respect. And plus, they have no
Ah, you
care in
see,
the world.
no, no, no,
They have
no.
no care in the world. The guys are here.
You know
My,
what's
my
that?
mother is dying in the car. Yeah, she just got a heart attack. You still slamming? Hey, VW, just check him is going around. It takes so 10 minutes to go over the speed bump. I always like, check.
You know, that's evaluated experience. They know. They hit
They
the
know
speed
this
bump
thing. They're
before
gonna,
and
yeah.
so they say, "Ish, I
They
know no
evaluate.
more. I have to turn here." And then it say, yo, bruh.
Because I used to
That
drive
kind
with,
of
you see, I used to drive with Milo, and then Owens can get upset. The Owens there up, and plus Milo don't have a care in the world. He just vibes. These Owens are hooting here, bro. What's going on? Don't stress these Owens. We'll take him now on. We'll slap him now, chop chop. Slap him broken. Hey, violent. They must wait. Plus, I know Milo get upset with the people that is behind him. He's wasting a man's time. He get upset with the man behind him. Yeah, why is he so hooting at me?
Typically me.
Of course, he's hooting at
Typically
you.
Emilio one. Typically Emilio. You know, Emilio
Milo.
might be in the wrong, yeah, but he wouldn't say, I'm not in the wrong, me guys. It's fine. I don't care about them. Yeah.
But
You
he's Ami
see, if
Bana. He's Ami
you
Bana.
see, that's where you get the thing of you shouldn't care about people's opinions also. Let's put it
Yeah.
there. You shouldn't care about, yes, you can take it into consideration. It might be the truth, but then you shouldn't, don't, hey, help me, Ashton. Don't leave me under the bus. Don't leave me under the bus.
I'm not leaving you
You,
under the bus, bro. I'm not.
no, no.
You have it. You're on the right track. I'm just here to support. So what you're saying is, it's true, bro. Don't care about what men say think about you. Don't. You gotta,
Yeah,
you stay true to yourself. You know what I said? I was having
yeah.
this
Stay true to
conversation with my
yourself.
mother. So we were
Yes.
speaking and we were saying, if you know yourself, nah, if you know who you are, right? It
Uh,
doesn't matter what other people say about you because you know who you are.
mm.
It's like a cricketer, right? Take a cricketer. Are they called cricketers? Hey, I don't know. Cricket player. Let's just call him cricket player. Batsman. Hey, the one who hits sixes. That all, right? So you take
Uh,
him. You know he's a batsman, right? And then someone else comes say, hey, but your form is a bit off. Your technique is a bit off. But that oh
mm.
and I know my technique is good.
Yeah.
That oh is not a batsman. He's telling me that. So why will I listen to the oh that's not a batsman if I know that I'm a batsman? So if you know who you
Mm.
are and someone come and say, "Hey, look, your nose is a bit skew," you know your nose is a bit you know your nose is right, right, but your nose is a bit skewed to the so he don't have a straight nose himself. So what's he talking about? So, you know what I'm saying? So why are we worried about what people say? It kind of that the only reason why we would care about what people say is because we don't know who we are, and
Mm.
we that's why we put value onto what people say about us. But if we know who you are and you know me, I know I'm a child of God, and God made me perfect.
Mm.
He made my face.
Mm.
Look at
Mm.
this. Nice.
Made in
So
God's image.
anyone can come and tell me that it doesn't matter to me. And that's not arrogance. That's not confidence. That's not even just. That's not confidence. That's just being me. That's me knowing who I am in terms
Mm.
of that.
Mm.
So
Identity. Identity.
have your identity, guys. Once you
Identity.
have your identity, once you can do that, it's
Yo.
very simple to do. It's because you know why we don't want to do these things, Makosi? Because we're lazy.
Mm-hmm.
We're lazy. We just
Lazy.
want
We want
free
to.
stuff. We want free rides in life, and everything must be rosy. We don't want the hard stuff.
Mm.
And to quote the Bible, I don't want to do. I don't. Don't come for me. But I'm gonna quote the Bible again because it's my beliefs. It says
Mm.
James 1. It states, count it great joy, brothers and sisters, when you find when trouble comes your way, because that builds
Mm.
endurance. I'm telling you, it's a
Mm.
good thing when you're going through some stuff, because in
Yeah.
that stuff you can learn. You can learn from it, and that's why I said the Bible has important principles. Even if you're not religious, you
Principle.
can take that. You can take those principles, and you can build a good life with it. You can build a good life.
Mm.
But what I would
Yeah.
say
You
is,
see.
I would still say get to find Jesus. But
Yeah. Find
if
Jesus.
you prefer not to, which is a choice, then you do it. You do it that way. So
No, it's facts. What Ashton is saying there. Facts. 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 Identity, guys. Like yo. If you know yourself. If you know yourself. Trust me. Trust me. You will. You will just boom, boom, to the moon, to the moon, as these
you
crypto
will.
guys says, to the moon, to the moon. You will just be a different person. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think if I what is it? You said something about laziness also, but then also comparison. You know, guys, if you compare yourself to someone else, I don't know if you spoke about this. If you compare yourself to someone else, trust yo guys, you are just spoiling yourself. Your situation isn't the same as the other guy's situation. He
Yeah.
got a golf 7 doesn't mean that you must also get a golf 7 on that time. Like, think well, guys. Success when they roast me, guys, delayed gratification. Stop being too instant. Stop being instant. I said it. Delayed
Yep. Yep.
gratification. Guys, okay, let me not say success takes time, but good things takes time.
Yes.
Good things take
Definitely.
time.
Definitely.
And now, for in order for that, like, that good thing, you also have to start with the little things, improve on the
Yeah.
little things. Little things. Well, what do I mean by little things? For instance, if you want to become a soccer player and you want to be in a specific position, like let's say the midfielder, look up. The little thing is that you have to look up what are the attributes of a midfielder. What should I do as a midfielder?
Yeah.
Control. You have to have the vision. You have to have the passing. So with that little thing now, you have to transform it.
Yeah.
The process into getting that by training, by watching videos, by training, improving yourself. For instance, there's input, there's process, and there's output. It's not input and output. You
Yeah.
get me, Ashwin?
Yep.
It's not input and output. There's
Yeah.
always a process. There's always a process into doing something. There's always a
True.
process. Like, guys, if you don't want the process, then how would you get to the output? How
Yep.
would you get that even Nike says it on there as a slogan? Just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
And what's the key word in that, Makosi? What's the key word in there? What would you think is
Do.
the key word?
What you mean, Asian keyword?
The
Do.
operative word, as my father would say. The key word would be do. You
Do. Yeah,
just
I said do.
do it. It's not just it. Just it.
Uh,
You have to do
Thank
it.
you.
You have to do something
Yes.
about it. You can't just not. You can't just eat it. You can't just eat. It
Yeah.
doesn't happen. You can't just millionaire. You have to become millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Become millionaire,
input,
guys.
process, output, as Makosi put it
Mm,
nicely for us. Input, process, output. In whatever decision you make in your life, you want to
mm,
do that, evaluate whether the input is something that you're willing to give, evaluate whether
mm,
you're willing to go through the process, and evaluate whether the output is worth all the processes and the input that requires it to become the output. So it's
mm.
simple as that. In anything you do,
Simple.
in anything you do in life, if you're choosing what to eat, hey, McDonald's, you want McDonald's, check your input. Okay, do you have the zack, do you have the money? All right, first of all, you have to
Mhm,
put
mhm,
money in. Process. Now must I go and collect, or what am I gonna deliver? If I deliver, then it means it must now be more on the input. You must put more now into it. Do I really want McDonald's? Is the McFeast worth it? Do I really want that Big Mac? Do I want the McFlurry?
mm,
Not really.
mm,
So let me rather just cook for myself 2 eggs. You see what I'm saying? And that's how
mm.
you go. That's how you do things in life. Simple stuff,
For
and you can
instance,
do it with
eh,
anything in your life. You can take any example. You give me an example, Marcos. You throw me an example right now. I'll give you it. Just throw me an
a
example.
bo- a body, a body as that. Think of it, a body. Okay, let's say input the mouth processes the stomach. Output is the yeah, yeah, there.
I know, man, Marcos. I'm gonna throw you. I'm gonna throw you with a
No,
spoon.
no, no,
Get
no,
out of
no, no,
here
no.
with that.
But think of it.
Get
No,
out
no,
of here
think
with
of it.
that.
Ashwin, think of it. The output doesn't only, it's not only, what do they call feces? Yeah, it's not only feces. Remember, if you take in protein and everything, yes, feces will come out, but there's some,
You'll also
what
get
can I
bigger
call it?
muscles if you have
Yeah,
protein.
yeah,
Protein builds
yeah,
muscle.
it
So
builds the
there's your
muscle, it
output.
improves your body. So that's your output. Your guys want to see the physical output. Yo, that's a problem. Material. Yo,
What
help
was it
me,
again?
Ashwin. materialistic people.
Yay,
Materialistic
Makosi, what do you know about
people.
motors here? Hey, motors,
No.
materialistic. What do you even mean? You're motor realistic. You're realistic about your motor. It's true. You have to be. You must be realistic about your car. It's true what you're saying. But yeah, continue. Sorry, I had
Yeah,
to.
but you had to go easy
It
as well.
couldn't be all
Man, just
rosy,
please
guys. It
deal with
couldn't be all
Ashton.
rosy. We have to go there. You know, that's why you come to the podcast because we go after each other. It's fun and games. We not to
Yeah, but
guara
then
each other, but yeah, it's life.
bro, dog, good things are like you want to see the output, like you want to see it physically, but in dog, like for instance, what description did I make of football, of soccer? I like making a see the process of it. Yes, you will see the output. Like, okay, let me put it this way in me as a midfielder. Okay, I didn't see that I improved in my passing. It just was there,
It
and there's
happened.
moments when it happened, and then there were moments like where we like, no man, but it didn't work out the way I wanted it to be. It won't work. Okay. Sometimes it will work
Yeah,
out the way you want it to be, but
yeah,
there's some days where it will just work out the way it wants to be, not you. And you will see that okay, I actually improved in this. So you have to have that eye, that eye of seeing the little improvement that you made. Or that
that's
little
it.
improvement that you make, you will just see it will motivate you. It will motivate you. You'll be like, okay, positives, positives. You just end up going up there. You know, guys, you know, if we take it back to Jordan Peterson, yeah, Ashwin, the Jordan Peterson Jr. yeah, with
You
Ashwin.
see, you
You,
see, and of course, he keeps continue with that guara. You see what I mean when you count these things. Hey, mwah. And that's a
There.
handsome old that. Jordan Peterson is a handsome. Yeah,
Eh, hold yourself. Hold up. No,
I
but
just want to
then,
take a sip of
guys,
tea. I just had to take a sip of tea out. But
for instance, I was inspired by Ashton. Let me tell you this. I was inspired by Ashton when he came. We always talk about maths. Okay, we always talk about maths. Now, Ashton will come in some days, he chills there. Then you come, you see Ashton understands the maths. Like, and me and Jovan, we are there confused. We're like, what the hell did this nigga do? Then And then we like, okay. I asked him one day when he came out of class. I'm like, hey dog, how did you know that sum of some sort? I was like, nah, bro, I changed my mentality. Like I stay up at night, I stay up late nights. I improved in my maths, like I'm working out this thing, this, and this, and this. Now it inspired me, guys. It inspired me to also do it. It was hard, but I done it. Even do one sum per day. I done it. I done it. Even though I didn't understand it, but I done it. I done it. I was inspired by Jordan Peterson Jr. Yeah, guys.
okay, yeah, no, 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 it's fine. It's fine. Continue, continue. But yeah, I appreciate that. I wish I was more consistent in that. I think that's probably that one day where I just wanted to do it, and then I said, "Yeah, I'm a genius now. Let's do it." I done it once. I know everything about maths, and then I never did it again. So I wish I could have been more consistent in that. And
Oh,
sometimes in life you have to be a kickstarter. You know what I'm saying? You have to be
mm, mm,
the spark. Sometimes you don't have to be. You're not always gonna be the fire, guys. You have to be the spark to do something. So in this case, I was the spark
mm.
for Makosi to even do that sums, and now that may have helped him going forward in life. But and
Yeah.
then I didn't continue doing it, but I was a spark. So it doesn't matter
Hey.
whether I did it or not. I impacted someone else's life unknowingly, and that's how you do it in life. And you can do it negatively and you can do it positively. So by you laying around and not improving your situation, you're negatively
Mm,
impacting your little brother, or you're negatively impacting anyone that is younger and impressionable, and you are
mm,
unknowingly doing it. It's not like you're saying, yeah, no, yes, drugs, take drugs, I'm changing you the drugs here, take it. You're not doing that. But what you are setting a mental precedent for them to see that, okay, it's cool for us just to chill out. It's cool for us
mm, mm.
just to exist. Vibes, hashtag vibes. We're just gonna chill. And that's not how life works. If you want to
You,
chill, and
you
you'll be
know,
broke.
Ashton,
You'll be broke.
since you're talking about it, guys, when you improve in a situation, yeah, consistency is key. Yo, 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 yo.
I'm telling you,
Consistency.
consistency is key. And we
So
we are
consistency.
consistent with our time in the episodes, so this is why we can
Mm.
end it right now. Haha, check that segue, how consistent we are. You know what you can do? You guys can go and slap a subscribe, you can slap a like on the
Yeah,
video.
guys.
It does help us out. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch
Thousand
time, so we can get
subscribers.
some money in here and start improving our setup. But yeah, obviously, if you want to do it
Mm.
directly, you want to support us directly, you can go over to the Patreon, where we will post a bonus episode once we get a Patreon. A patron is what they call. So once we get the first patron, we will post the episode. But there is, if you want, there is about 4 or 5 episodes right now. So when you do subscribe there, you will have four episodes. Um, bonus episodes, which you guys can, we talk a lot of grass there, we talk a lot of nonsense, but it's quite informative of our personal life. We get more in touch with you guys, so you guys can go over there. You can, don't forget to follow the socials, Ashwin Cole,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kosi. You can follow the Bypass Podcast social medias. We on TikTok, we on Twitter, we on Instagram, and we might be coming to Snapchat. Just joking, we are not going to. That's a horrible site of ours. That's a mess of a social media app. But yeah, all that being
The
said,
Gen Z guy.
thank you for joining us. Thank you, Makosi. You can give your goodbye there. Say goodbye to the people.
Thank you everyone for joining us. I hope this helped you out a lot. You can see this is wisdom talk. This is wisdom talk. Anyways, follow me and follow the Bypass podcast on social media platforms. From me, it's a goodbye and it's a peace.
And don't forget, Jada is bald. I'll end it again with that one because you guys just
Wait, wait,
listen.
wait, 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 wait,
Remember,
wait.
guys,
Ashwin,
Unagi,
Ashwin.
she's bald. Huh?
Wait, Ashwin. Quote of the episode. Yeah. Let's read that.
Don't be
Quote of the
Hitler.
day.
No, 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 no. What did you say? What did you say? Motoralistic. Motoralistic. That's the quote of the day. Motoralistic. Materialistic. Motoralistic. See you guys. Bye.
Sharp.